All right, what's going on, guys? How we doing? Just got back from work and I saw some awesome news just dropped today in Galaxy of Heroes. Totally sarcastic, by the way. This is so stupid. My video, I think, yesterday was kind of talking a bit about this, and it kind of, well, I mean, if you guys have been watching a few of my videos lately, there was a little bit of, not really like data mine or anything, or like a leak. It was just like some information this guy compiled together, and it just happened to be true. So the news, if you guys haven't looked, let's go over here. By the way, I got Lord Vader unlocked, Relic 8, the ultimate, not even close, but we're going to be working on that in the next couple weeks, just in time for JC, which is the topic of discussion today, and also Arena. So let's go and go full screen on this puppy. Check it out. There we go. Okay, so the State of the Galaxy just came out, and a lot of crap in here. Good, bad, whatever you want to call it. It's crap, in my opinion. I'm not a fan of this, and a lot of people aren't, okay? So it's to concern GAC and also Arena. So if you guys want to look and read through all of this, feel free to. I kind of want to give my thoughts on this. I have some good perspective. I have some bad perspective. I want to kind of get on both sides of the fence here to kind of read it all out. So pretty much, if you guys want to have a summed up TLDR version of this, they are taking away every single crystal income source from Squad Arena. Fleet Arena will still remain the exact same, but Squad Arena will now no longer give you any crystals. If you guys want to check this out, come check out the whole entire post. On the very ending of this, I think this is, let's see, where is it again? Squad Arena changes. This is what we're going to be getting now. I think there's some changes, not really to any of the rewards you get, actually. They're going to actually introduce some more gear into the shipment itself. So I'm trying to, like, read through some of this stuff. Like, what is even good here? To me, I don't really need any of this, honestly, from what I'm reading. Mark 3, I'm trying to read carbs. I don't see any Mark 3 carbs. So that's not very good. If there's no carbs or stun guns, let's see, Mark 5 stun guns. Not seeing that either. All right, so yeah, looks like complete garbage. But I mean, this is what it says. It says, we expect players to graduate their focus to Grand Arena as soon as it is available, but the additional gear from Squad is still valuable for building up your roster. But if you have already been playing this game since like day one, like I have, you can still build your roster, but the gear needed is nothing to that extent what we need anymore. Like the same old gear crunch gear is not even in here anymore. But that's kind of nice still to not really worry about that, because all of that gear has been moved into the challenges. So like this just kind of seems pointless for my end game type of players. This is more focused towards those people starting off or mid game. A lot of these changes, by the way, have felt in the last few months to focus on these newer to mid-game players. The end-game players not getting as big of a bump in most of these things. So that's number one, is that all crystal income is no longer going to be coming from Squad Arena, but yet you still get the same amount from Fleet Arena, which if we want to come back into the game and just check it out for a hot sec, let's see here. Just to give you an idea, kind of sucks for me because I get sniped on the daily in my Fleet Arena shard. Maybe not as much anymore. I haven't really noticed, but I just haven't had time because I just have been busy so much with work. But you do get 400 crystals per day with the squad, if you get first place, that is. Plus, I think we get like 100 something from daily. So, I mean, like you're getting like a good chunk of it, but you're missing like from Squad Arena. If you're getting first, like I usually do, you're missing out 500 crystals. These are free, easy crystals that you're going to be missing out on. And guess where those crystals will now be earned? Well, guess what? It's going to be your favorite good old GAC mode in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. So, pretty much, the TLDR of the whole thing is that crystals are going to be very hard focused in GAC. And that's where we're going to be getting most of it. I haven't really read every single bit to this post, but I was given a nice little diagram, graph, whatever chart thing that you want to see here. I'm actually going to go take off my webcam so you can see this to its fullest. So here we go. I'm going to just go a little full screen here, zoom in a little bit. Okay, so pretty much we have a nice little thing. This just says it's made by Fatalorian. I'm not sure if that's the playbook or whoever, somebody else, but I think it's somebody else. Anyways, very, very nice chart. based off of this exact post. So if you guys wanted to look at this, let's kind of go for, I don't know, let's go for somebody like me who, let's say we win 10 and we lose 2. That's my typical, this whole chart, by the way, is like crystal income based off of this newly formed Grand Arena payout system, I guess you can say. But let's look at somebody like me. You know, I'm going to usually be getting Kyber. They also changed the Kyber. Let's see. The Kyber 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, like the amount of GP you need. I think Kyber 1 is now 7.2 million GP. Very low. I am 7.5, so I'm in Kyber 1. But as we can see here, a 10-2 player that wins 10 matches and loses 2, if they were to do that and they get first every single day in their arenas, you would get 23,135, which is very good. That's actually really good. I would, if that was me and I was getting that every single time throughout the 35-day period, guys, that is a lot of crystals. That is almost enough if I were to hoard. Hoarding would be even that much easier if I wanted to hoard for the next Galactic Legend. So that's a very nice thing. But let's say I don't get first. Like me, I don't get first every single day. So I would be in the red category. And look at this. If I were to get red, and I, let's say, I don't know. I think you'd be right. Sorry, I'm still trying to learn how to read this. So Kyber 1, let's say I get Kyber 1, okay. Kyber 1, I get that. But we're not getting the amount per day. So at 450, it's looking to be a lot less. So it'll add up over time. I mean, if you do the math, the difference between 17,500 and 15,750, I mean, just doing it right now on my calculator, that, just the difference between that is 1750 crystals, and then you're timesing that by 35 days. You're missing out. That's the wrong math, but you're missing out on a lot. Anyways, I would be close to around the 20K or lower mark, which is still a pretty big difference, but it's not that big in my opinion. I would still consider it, for me, pretty much anybody. I am sure I didn't make any sense right there, but I just want to point this out. I am reading this as, if you were to get good placements in your squad arena, I guess fleet arena now, and you get good ranks in Kyber, and let's say you get at least 9 wins, you will be making more crystals than you would have beforehand. And it goes from not just Kyber, but for really everybody, especially for those people who are lower divisions. So it's awesome. I mean, this right here is nice. The thing that isn't going to be nice, I feel like, is going to be the matchmaking. The matchmaking, however, is a different kind of a system. We'll have to see how it plays out. But we can see here the new leagues. Kyber 1 is at 7.2 million GP. Very much lower than the one beforehand. But the thing that is changing here is the matchmaking system. So I think the matchmaking is all the way up here. And if we can scroll. You can see right here, the end of the event pricing, it shows all of the crystals. So per round, this is like how many crystals you would get. So there you go. But I want to look at the matchmaking here. The matchmaking reward changes, blah blah blah. You can see some of this. This is the chart I was just showing. It's kind of the same exact thing, but kind of nicer to read. So there you go. But I want to show the matchmaking if I can find that. There's a lot in here, guys. There is a lot. Okay, matchmaking. So this is the first rework thing they're gonna have for us. And it, from what I remember, is the more times you lose, the worse people you're gonna be fighting. So, like, for example, if you're somebody that's like a high division, or rather high GP in, let's say you're around 7.5 million GP and you keep losing. Let's say you lost 4 in a row from the get-go. You will be matched with somebody who sucks. I mean, there's no other way to put it. You'll be placed with somebody who is trash. So, like, over time, you will get a win regardless of whoever you play, unless you just really don't care about the game at all at that point, which some might still do. But pretty much, the more wins you get, the higher quality of opponent they're going to be getting, and the more times you do lose, the less quality of opponent you will be getting in return. So it's a different system. It's like a ladder system. It's kind of the same in different games. I remember playing Call of Duty Black Ops 2 back in the day with League play, and it was the exact same way. The more times you win games, the better kind of opponents you're going to be getting. It's kind of the same exact thing. So to wrap up this entire thing with this new post, and I'll give my little feedback on it later, is that all of the crystals will be now in GAC, and then Fleet Arena stays the same, but then the matchmaking changes as well. So all in all, this is my feedback, my little conclusion is that it's this. If you, I kind of said it before, but if you get first place in your stuff, your arenas, every single day, your arena, Fleet Arena, and you get good wins, like let's say you win 9 or more in getting Kyber and GAC, you'll be making more crystals over time than you would have originally, which is a good thing, and that's a good thing. But they pretty much, the reason why it's a bad thing is that they shifted all of the entire focus of crystals from Squad Arena in directly to Grand Arena. And not everybody wants that. This game, I feel like, should be more of a casual game, but now this kind of just turned it and snapped it right into a competitive game. So if you guys are at a point in this game where you were kind of like just, on autopilot almost, then this is your time to decide if you want to keep playing autopilot but losing all of that crystal income, or going more, competitive PvP-oriented GAC and get those crystals back, and even that much more if you do good. So that's something to think about. And I think that is, it's hard for me to say that's how I've always wanted it. I don't think I've always wanted that way, because this game in the late months has not been that way for me. I've been definitely on autopilot. So to me, this is like, okay, well, crap, I now have to allot more of my time in my days to play remodding for GACs, to play GAC itself, to farm up even that much more characters and all that. Just way, way more, okay? Not even that, but also on TW now with these new droid brains for Relic 9. There is so much remodding I will have to now do, and I'm not looking forward to it. So it's like, even that much more than it has been previously, is that if you put in that effort, you will now be rewarded for that effort, even that much more than we have in the past days. So kind of look at it as a good, kind of look at it as a bad. The amount of effort you're putting in the game now really correlates directly into your crystal and your income there, and also your farms, because crystals and farms go hand in hand. If you're not getting the crystals, you're not getting the farms for your characters, gear, signal data, whatever it may be, right? So it's very correlated now with GAC and the competitiveness that comes along with it. For those of you who spend money on this game, you will not worry about this whatsoever. You can still spend money, get that crystals, and you'll be just good to go, like Arnold or any other top content creator out there who don't really need to be that competitive to still get their crystals, right? Because you have that other means to do it. But for those of you who are like me, who don't really spend much anymore, or don't spend as, whatsoever at all, this is your new way of getting it, which is GAC. So pretty much GAC is now a lot more important. It is very important in the game. I would say it is the most important thing in the game at the moment, right in front of Conquest and also Territory War. So I will definitely be doing some tests with these new GAC Omicrons. I know Dash has one, and hopefully Qui-Gon gets one too. Boba Fett does have one, but that's for Territory War. And now another whole topic of discussion is Omicrons, but I'm going to say that for a different video, guys. Hopefully you guys have a good one out there. If you guys have any thoughts or anything to do with this whole video, insights, let me know down below. I would love to hear them. But that's about it, guys, for today. Have a good one. Until next time, I will see you all later. Peace out. Bye, guys.